Fala, seus lindões! Kreuser aqui, e o vídeo de hoje é uma exclusiva com o Steve Blackman, que é o showrunner de The Umbrella Academy, e eu tô muito feliz com essa entrevista, porque a Netflix me liberou falar abertamente sobre a segunda temporada da série, porque assim, quando a Netflix concede pra gente os episódios, a gente assina um documento e tem uma lista de spoilers que a gente não pode falar, inclusive nessas entrevistas. Só que a Netflix me liberou esses spoilers, ou seja, o papo aqui tá muito aprofundado, a gente falou muito sobre os acontecimentos dessa segunda temporada, inclusive sobre o final, que eu sei que vocês gostam. Então assim, gente, tô muito feliz com essa entrevista, eu espero muito que vocês gostem também, e muito obrigada Netflix pela confiança.
What the hell did we do now? What was that?
The end of the world, November 25th, 1963.
And where am I now?
Dallas, 10 days earlier.
I need to find my family.
Hi Steve, thank you for having me.
Nice meeting you. Good morning. Hi.
In the second season, the characters discuss their relationship with their father. Now that we know Hargreeves' identity, something that had already been revealed in the comics, can we say that we will understand more about his relationship with his children and Hargreeves' initial goal?
Yeah, I think, ultimately, if there's another season, which I hope there will be, we'll dig much more into who Hargreeves is and his backstory. I think the goal was to, so far in the first two seasons, my goal was to sort of allude to who he is, that there's much more layers to this man, and there's much more than meets the eye. And he's a very complex character. I mean, he's their father, in a weird way, and they're still trying to discover who he is. But, there obviously are some big surprises with him this year. And going forward, if there was another season, I would very much expand on who he is at a whole nother level.
In the season 1, episode 10, Hargreeves releases little shiny balls quite similar to the one Vanya passes to Harlan, who developed powers after. Could you say that Hargreeves originated their powers?
Well, I think I leave that to the audience to decide. I think that is a mystery of the show. I think, going forward in other seasons, we would dig into that a little bit more. But right now, I'd say the audience has to decide how that all connects.
I believe he's.
Handler left a huge mess on the timeline for her to solve. And at the end of the season, we saw that Umbrella Academy is now Sparrow Academy, and number 5 is no longer Hargreeves' favorite. Does this mean that the travel of the old 5 is one of those problems in the timeline?
Oh, you're asking a timeline question. The timeline questions are tricky because it depends what you believe about time travel. There's different versions of how time travel works. We argue in the writer's room every day about it. I think it will complicate 5's timeline. But again, the way I answer the question about timeline is I stay in the perspective of the character. And I would say to you, there's multiple timelines for everyone, especially in a time travel show. So there's lots of different possibilities.
Oh, nice! And I have to say, I put myself in the date announcement video and I told people that I'm a new member with super invisibility powers, so if people don't see me on the show, it's because I'm using my powers, right?
Right.
But this season, you are in fact using the 43 characters that were born in the same day and started exploring the possibility of another heroine with Lila. Would you like to bring more characters in that context, either for heroes or villains, like the scientific man?
I would. I mean, the wonderful thing about there being 43 of these kids is that, in future seasons, if we have them, we could meet more of these characters. And some could be good and some could be evil. I would say it's a good chance they're not all good.
The end of the series revealed an event from the end of the third comic book, so we have no answer regarding this encounter. What can we expect?
I can't really answer that one because that we have to wait until if we have another season, that will be where we go from there. But the fans will not be disappointed, I'll tell you that much.
I hope so. Thank you so much. I love the show.
I'm thrilled that you love it. Nice meeting you.